It's King Rex coming back at you with another game. Chloe dealt this one. No way I'm ordering that up. She'll probably pick it up. Mr. Scurvy called Spades. I don't like that lead if you don't have the right, even though I had it. And I'm not going to be much help to him any further beyond that one trick I took, which unfortunately knocked out his best card, but he does get the last two. What he had, though, he had left, ace, king, they're all equal. So it didn't matter which one he dealt if you actually look at it. So he put one out there and then he'd lose one, hoping that I'd get one trick for him. And I did. I just got the best trick he was. I showed him what he was looking for. All right. Captain Scurvy dealt that. I don't have enough to go with it. Have a nice helping hand because I have three aces. But no, because he passed on red, I can assume my partner has black. And because I have two offsuit aces and two clubs, I'll go clubs. This is a very borderline call, but I'll try it. And of course, my first ace gets knocked down. He takes this one, which helps us out. He's got the jack of clubs there. We're going to get our point. Because I have an ace of diamonds, I'm going to go ahead and take this. Then throw out the ace of diamonds. And that was a very borderline call, but the idea was that since he passed red, he would hopefully have a stronger black hand. Because I had what would have been two high trump and two aces, and then he had two trump. That's actually called, basically, it's the idea of calling next, but the opposite of calling next because your partner passed. I don't want that. He's going alone, which definitely a good hand for him to go alone on. He did have kings, but he got through it if you look at it. His offset was kings instead of it, but he had a point guaranteed. He has to call that, and he just has to hope his kings get through. And I would have been no help to him because if I had the ace, his king would have been made a difference. I'm gonna try this one alone. Why not? Throw away my queen. And of course, throw the thing that is the stopper on the first hand. But that's a trick. That's a trick. They'd really literally have to have all the rest of them to stop me. That's a borderline loner call because I did not have the right, the left, no king or queen, and I didn't have, but I thought, I'm going to try it. If they don't have that ace, if say they had this ace instead, if these would have been reversed, and he did have the jack, which was great, then I get that through. Well, I doubt it. I hardly will ever put a bower in my partner. So you see the one time I did, if you watched my previous video, video number 3, I put a jack in the hand of actually jack, and I got euchre, but I had a really good hand. I'm definitely calling on 3. He leads a heart. This is a smart thing. Now the highest card's the ace, but I have the king. He's got an ace back, so then the ace helps. If we get this, we're probably golden. I just got to hope that the highest, what we did, we had all the hearts between us after that first round. This is a very quick game here. He dealt that. I'm passing. I want red. We only need 1 point to win, so you never call it alone when you need less 1 or 2 points. Take your partner, have that safety. So you would not call go alone here. You would go diamonds, and we've won the game. Just for the fun of it, we'll see what happens if I lead this one. He actually had the ace. They're going to get this one. It'll happen. But I got the last two. I would have called that alone, except we needed 1 point. You only need 1 or 2. There's no point in going alone. That was a super quick game. That's called having really good luck right there. I think we euchred him once too. All right, now this time, obviously I'm passing that heart. I want clubs if I can have them. He called spades. And he'll probably suck out my jack because I have him four suited. My hope is that my ace of diamonds can take something. And it does. He may have another trump back, which wouldn't have mattered anyway because Chloe would have won that with the king. This time, Captain Scurvy dealt. Definitely don't want hearts. I want black. And she called hearts. I'll probably get the ace sucked out of me. He took that one. That's good. He took that one. That's good. I'm going to trump big on this, just hoping that I get it. Normally, I would not trump my partner's ace, but I wanted to make them buy it if they were to take that one. So it probably wasn't a smart move normally, but I knew we only needed to get one trick to win that. So I went ahead and did that. Jack dealt, like I said, you don't order that into your partners. Never order up a right and a bower unless you really have a good hand. I clearly do not have enough to call it. They would say call next, which would be clubs, but I don't even have a club. And he made hearts, which is the next worst thing in my hand. I'm going to lead this king and hope against hope we make it through. We got at least, well, that stops him from getting 2 points. I actually can go after that club and grab that because he went weak. That's another thing, too, though. If you're trumping right away, sometimes like that, maybe you want to throw something a little stronger because he threw a 9 and I grab it with a 10. So it didn't even take much to get that one. Now he did get this. Now we're probably nothing I can do here. If I had another trump, maybe. He had the good hand. Oh, she had the other jack, too. So I can kind of see not wanting to give up an ace to take that, but in the end, it didn't help him. Although he won anyway. He got the trick. Not that he won that hand. My turn. That gives me 3, so I'm, of course, picking it up. Always keep your singleton ace. Although that would be no question there. Dimes, I do that every time. Whenever I throw away, they lead the ace 4. It's like they look into my hand. That's 1. That's 2. I just got to hope one of these 2 make it through, which we're going to get both because they were exhausted of trump. Once again, no way on that. Because I have 3, I'm going clubs, even though that's a reverse of what they would have. It's called reverse next. Right now, Captain Scurvy has, so I'm dumping my only bad card out of my hand is the queen. Because now I have 3 trump and the ace of spades, which we're getting the ace of spades through. So now I just need to get one of these 3 through. Even with no trumping up, even if, say, Chloe had both jacks, I would still get one of these 3 through. Which she had one of the 2 jacks. I didn't know she had any jacks. I was just saying if she did have both jacks, watch her have the other one. Oh, no, she didn't. He had the other jack. So that was even a worst case scenario that I led a club. She had a left to throw out, and he could throw under it and then get another trick, and I still made it through. But that's because Captain Scurvy got his ace, and then I got my ace through. But that's a call a lot of people wouldn't make because they wouldn't want to call it without having a bower. This would be a very weak call, which is why I won't make it. If it was right, maybe, but left, king with terrible offsuit, I have to pass. I would not mind him if he would have picked that up. Once again, I don't have anything. I'm going to see what everyone had. If I would have put that in his hand, he would have had 3, and he would have been 2 suited. But he would have had 2 spades, and he would have had 1 trick right off the top. And he would have had a shot at getting that ace through because I'd had 2 hearts. He had 2 hearts. So Jack would have taken 2 tricks that turn. And then they would only have to get 1 other trick had I ordered that up. That's why you don't order something that weak up. Once again, passing. I would have called spades. Because I have 3 spades and clubs are trump, there's only like 5 spades left because the jack of spades goes to a club, so only the king and the 10 are spades. So This will not make it through. I'm just going to throw the queen out. I could try my ace there, but my ace isn't making it. He leads right into her hands. I kind of don't know why she didn't go low there, especially if she's just going to lead the 10 out right after it. And any clubs they got, they know now is good, so they're going to lead their next club out. Now, if she has a spade back, I can get her, but no. Actually, he would have got it because they had all the clubs between them. So they're beating us this game, so I may lose this one. Captain Scurvy went alone, and he's probably going to get it because he drew the left out. Well, still, he did it. That was a good call because he's got a point there because this one's going to be for sure the jack. And even if the ace gets taken out by that jack, the king and queen are both good. So he just had a terrible offsuit card. And I couldn't help them anyway because they had the ace for it. Chloe dealt. I don't like that. I want red. Diamonds preferable. Diamonds or hearts. Of course he calls clubs. Of course he pulls my only club out. But since he had an ace, I like that lead. Oh, he had two aces. He must have all hearts or something. Oh, he had clubs too. But we got our point, so it doesn't matter. And he had a really good hand to fight him with. And we're climbing back in it. Just a second here. Oh, my mouse is going dead, so just be a moment while I try to get it running again. Doing this on the laptop, so I'll play with the crappy mouse that's on the laptop, which I hate doing. He called diamonds immediately, so I don't even know what Captain Scurvy got up to him, which I don't like that. They should let you see what card is picked up, I believe. I don't think it's really going to matter, though, because he looks like he's going to sweep these in pretty easily. Unless he has no other... Why he didn't go on loan is beyond me. He really cost himself a chance at the game here. Well, I guess it saved him a point. But why would you not go alone there? If you look at what he had. Guaranteed point with both jacks and the ace. And he had an ace off. So he had a 9 was weak, and it did advantage him to do that way. He should have still went alone. Overly conservative play. Pass, because that's junk for me. He called clubs. Just got to hope to get my aces through. Couldn't get them both through. He's going to probably throw the jack. It's another thing, too, though. This computer is so predictable. You know exactly what you're going to do. I don't. There, he didn't again. He had another loaner that he didn't call. Granted, at that point, you wouldn't call a loan, but jack, jack, queen, 9, that's another loaner. If you're getting hands like that, you're not going to beat somebody. We really need luck on our side. It doesn't look like it happened. Can't pick that up, unfortunately. No. He called it hearts. Unfortunately, I have to follow here. He threw the queen of hearts. So I'll take with the king. Got the spade. So now the problem here is I have to get one of these two, and I have a 9 and a 10 of hearts. So I probably, Captain Scurvy had the check. So I probably wasn't going to get either one of those. And if I would have had to get them on my own, I would not have, but we did euchre them. Maybe they got a little more aggressive because they thought they had it. Definitely passing. I have a good hand to help out with. You should call next, they say. With two aces, I'm just going to try it because we're way behind anyhow. And what I call it spades. I'm going to toss this 10 on here. Normally, I'd want to leave trump out to get something, but I really can't afford to. Can't afford to lead trump because I don't have enough of it. Hopefully, neither one of them have a jack. My partner did, and we made a point, so that was almost a desperation play. But I did have two offsuit aces with two trumps. The top 10 cards in a Euchre deck are the 7 trump cards and the 3 offsuit aces. So I had 4 out of 10. Not the best 4, pretty weak 4, but I still had 4 out of 10. Can't order this up. I'm just not getting good hands. He called diamonds. I do have 2 diamonds. My partner took a trick. I can go over top of this. So we got 2 tricks. We just need 1 more, and it's going to be hard to get another one. I can't take that. If he had one as high as the ace, I could, but he's probably got a jack sitting back. They had both jacks. We did lose, but it was a good game, and we beat him really bad the game before that. So you beat him bad the game before that. I guess it does make sense that you would lose. I want to thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and have a great day.